All you do is meow. Yes, you do. Meow. 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 Morning, PDXer. I don't think there's anything to qualify as a kitten. Unless you ate a kitten. Is that what happened? Did you eat a kitten? That wouldn't surprise me. There we go. Now we're starting to get a couple people in here. Thanks, Linda. Appreciate that. Although I think she's talking about you, Bite. You're her favorite, not me. Oh, and here comes the other one too. I don't know, you can see her coming down the hall. Yeah, there she is. And maybe the only time you see her, but she's there. Come on, Nibble, you have anything to add? Or are you just gonna stare at the light? Yeah, we'll turn it back into the Breck and Bite show. And at least Bite's not showing you his butt yet. Well, maybe Nibble's gonna make her appearance anyway here. Yeah, had to go get a new thing of treats. We emptied out the last one. Basically, kind of when I get down to the end, what you end up with is, a lot of them, they start out nice, big, chunky little pieces of treat for them. But after a while, you start getting just to the broken ones at the bottom. And so basically what I do is when there's maybe, just a small handful left, I'll just pour it on the ground and let them have them. He got what he wanted. Now he's gone until he wants more. And now he wants more. Yes, he does. Come on, Nibble. I got some for you too. You just can't quite stretch that much, can you? And batting me with your paw doesn't do anything, does it? Here's one for you, Nibble. Didn't get her on shot, but she's at least there. I haven't contacted anybody yet regarding the plumbing issue. But I'm going to seriously think about that and see what we got to do about that, because, at very least, the inspector should have caught that. I don't know. We'll see. So what's everybody doing today? Come on, if you ever wanted your chance to ask a question, now's the chance. Nobody's talking. No, plumbing isn't done yet. Well, actually, they came out on Saturday and they replaced all of the plumbing. So the hole's still there, but the plumbing is all done. So everything's functional for the most part. The shower right now isn't, because there's a secondary problem there, and they got to go root that out. but that's only going to be a small, short run because it should just be a couple feet pushing through to that main line that they replaced. I was actually kind of a little surprised that they didn't go in and root that out while they had it all opened up underneath, but I guess they didn't. He said he'd come into the house and do that, and that was the best way to do that. So, whatever. If that's what they want to do, that's what they can do. But tomorrow, the inspector's supposed to come out and look at that, and then once the inspector's out, then and has signed off on everything, then they got to put all that dirt back in the hole again. So, yeah, I'm glad I'm not them. Yeah, a lawnmower is supposed to be delivered today. However, I haven't heard anything yet. And they said they'd call me and let me know when specifically it would. So I don't know. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. They said, as early as Sunday. So, who knows? Hopefully it'll be sometime this week. At very least, I'd like to get that backyard mowed because, I'm going to start needing a machete out there before too long. I'm looking all refreshed this morning. Well, I had a good night's sleep last night, so that always helps. It's funny though. The thing that wakes me up in the morning is seems to be the squirrels. What they do is I've got those trees out in the front yard that we think are the pecan trees. Well, apparently the squirrels get out there and they knock the nuts off the tree and they land on the roof and go roll off the side of the roof. And every minute or two, you'll hear one of these pecans hitting the roof and rolling down. So that's what wakes me up in the morning now. They only do it for a while, and I guess they're hungry. They get full or something like that, and then they're done. Has the weather changed yet? No, it's actually been a little bit cooler. I mean, a little bit cooler. We're in the mid 90s now instead of the mid hundreds, and the humidity's been a little low lately. I'm not exactly sure why that is, but that's just what's been going on. And I've been kind of watching this hurricane that's kind of brewing out there. I don't know whether it doesn't look anymore like it's going to be as much of a hit on this area. I looked at the cone yesterday and it looked like Waco was right in the middle of it, but now it's beginning to move east. So I don't know. We may not get any rain out of this one. We'll see. Won't really know until a day or so before, but you're a plumbing contractor, so you're familiar with the work that's being done, but what was the original issue? The original issue was I had slow running plumbing or slow running sewers. And I knew it was pretty deep down there because what would happen is, I would like flush or use the shower or something like that, and it'd be fine for a while. But if I flushed 2 or 3 times, the toilet wouldn't drain. If I ran the shower for too long, water would begin pooling up in there. It wouldn't drain as fast as it was going in there. And it wasn't a complete plug, but it was a partial plug. So if you turn off the water, stop putting more water in there, eventually it would seep back down again. But when they put the camera down there, they found out that the sewer line was doing this kind of thing, going down. And it's supposed to be kind of a straight downward slope so that anything keeps moving. And if it dips like this, then you end up with little valleys and solid stuff accumulates in the valleys, and it cuts off the way it flows out of there, and eventually get a plug, which is what we had. So yeah, it was supposed to be just a let's get in here and root this thing out, and it turned into what it turned into. So yeah, it's been a good week. Spent a lot of money this week. Yeah, we got the new window up now. That's it right there. No more cardboard. Like I said, if I knew how easy that was to do, I would have just gone down to the office, picked up the window, and done it myself because it drops in there like any other window. How's the thumb? The thumb is doing better. It like I said, it's back to normal pretty much. It's still a little puffy here, and the knuckle is a little numb, and I may not ever get total feeling back in there, but that's the way it goes. So, we're okay. Hello, England. How you doing? Yeah, it's possible that the old owner knew that. Maybe that was one of the reasons they wanted to get out so fast. But whatever, it's what happens. You don't like pecan trees because they drop sap. Well, fortunately, I park my car in the garage and rarely park it out in front of the house, so it shouldn't be a problem. Hi, Jenny. How are you? Yeah, I know that. I'm kind of surprised that the house inspector didn't catch this too, because that was one of the things the house inspector said is that this was one of the cleanest houses he'd ever been in terms of issues, and the issues he pointed out were just stupid little piddly things. So yeah, I don't know. I guess he didn't put a camera down. The neighbors asked why the window was broken. I don't think any of the neighbors realized it was broken. Uh, the only neighbor that would be able to see it is the house directly behind me, and unless they're at the gate, at the fence, looking over the fence, they probably wouldn't have noticed it because it's probably 50 feet to my fence, and then probably more from my fence to their house. So we all have big backyards here. And so, my neighbor is probably 150 feet away from me behind me. That kind of adds to the quiet too, which is what I like. One of the things I really like about that. Yeah, they were. I was asking them about whether there was going to be any undermining issues, and if they're going to pack the dirt back in there, and they said no, it shouldn't really be a problem. So I don't know. I'm gonna watch what they do, and because I am a little bit concerned about that too. Because they said there's two things that they said that kind of conflict that contradicted each other. One thing they said was that they didn't that there wouldn't be any problems with the excavation, but then they said the soil would kind of fill in over time. It's like, well, if the soil is filling in, then doesn't it sound like the foundation is going to drip a little bit? But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know whether the former owners knew anything about it or not. Like the plumbers said they'd been out here before. Now, I think when they're out here again tomorrow, I'm gonna maybe ask them, what they were out here for, because that would be an important issue. Because if they were out for this very issue and they knew that this was here, then that means that the previous owners knew it was here and didn't disclose it, and that could be a problem. Yeah, yeah, that they mentioned, cutting through the concrete, but geez, that would have cut my house in half if they did that. Because basically, they would have had to go all the way from the bathroom through the wall into the master bathroom, right through my master bedroom, and out to the street to do that. You had a pecan tree and you had to cut it down before you moved in. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, I'm glad to finally have it replaced too. It's, I mean, that's still the brightest room in the house because that's the one that has all the windows. You get this big window here. Behind the flag is a double door going outside, and then you have that window right there, and there's that one and the one right next to it. You can't see because of the refrigerator. So there's a lot of light in that room. So it's nice to have all those windows back. How's my mom? My mom's doing good. In fact, I got a text from her yesterday. I think she's planning on moving up north to be near my sister in the next couple of weeks. She sent me a text yesterday and asked me to do a change of address for the mail company. with a post office for her, and she's got the new address. So I guess she's picked a place out, and she's talking about moving around Labor Day, which I guess is just a couple weeks away. Cool. Yeah, I'm always willing to accept the assistance of another Brack. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Yeah, it'll be really nice. My mom was so excited to be in the new place, but then right after she moved in, my father passed away, and then she got locked in there, and she's been basically locked in there since the beginning of March, and she's just getting stir crazy. Guess who's studying the kitty treat jar? Huh? Is that what you want? See, if I were to open the lid now, you could reach right in because that's a full jar, isn't it? Go ahead, get yourself one. That's it, though. You don't get them all because I know you'll eat them all, or at least you'll eat until you puke, right? And then there'll be more room for more. Yeah, yeah, that's how that works. There's only four of us. Wow, that's awesome. Then I know the other. Then I know all four of us because I know the other two on my Facebook page. Yeah, the jar is full. And Bite wandered off somewhere. Oh, there he is. Can always coax him out by shaking the kitty jar. Technically, the kitty treat jar. Otherwise, there'd be kitties in there, wouldn't there? It's a kitty treat jar. That was my finger. It was. That was my finger that you ate. Gotta remember to hold it like this, not like this. That way, if he clamps down on me, he just gets the fingernails. Don't you? All right. Back to me. What's going on here? Hard to believe summer's almost over. I don't know. We got a couple more months of heat here. At least if last year is any indication, it was like middle of October and just like boom, it's like somebody flipped the switch and it went from being 90 every day to being 50 every day. Oh yeah, that's right. I saw Jeff was in here. Hi, Jeff. How's it in Arizona today? Is it nice and warm there? I'm sure it is. It's nice and warm here. It's probably actually I was just outside doing the pool maintenance this morning, and it's actually really nice out right now, or at least it was, an hour ago when I was out there. It's probably going to get really, really nasty out there today, but what we'll do is we'll, take advantage of the pool. That's what it's there for, right? The desk looks nice with the lights on. Yeah, that was one of the things I did because I wanted to have it kind of be when I did it, I was going to school and doing homework and stuff like that, and I wanted it to be kind of an area that when I got in there that there was nothing that would distract me from the outside world. That's why I kind of made it like an enclosure there. And I said, okay, well, I got to put some lights in it then too. And the lights are on a dimmer, so if I want it to be a little darker in there, I can. You haven't met another Breck before, so that was a conservative guess. I don't know, maybe there are more, but like I said, I know two of them on Facebook. I think that's probably the only reason that they even became friends with me is because we share the name. For you, summer is over in November. Yeah, well, that's probably it might do that here too. Like I said, it was middle October, and all of a sudden it's like somebody flipped a switch. Is the candle lit? Yeah, I lit the candle today. It's the first time it's ever been lit. So yeah, that's why it looks good. Like looks different today. I was looking at it in the camera too, and it's like, what is that behind me? It's like, oh, that's right, I lit the candle. And of course, that's Bite, stuck in the kitty treat jar. Yes, he is. Look, you can tell what he's looking at. Look at that. You know what he's looking at. You thought you were watching a vlog on the escape of El Chapo. Yeah, well, I suppose that's probably what it was like. In the 90s in South Dakota. Wow, well, I guess it is sort of technically the middle of summer. I guess it does get hot up there. I haven't been in South Dakota, but I've been in Minnesota in the summer, and you're right, it's hot there. How did the lighting I installed in the garage turn out? It turned out really well. What I wanted to do, what I wanted to do was get to the point where there was more light in there than I would need because I can always unplug one or two of them if there's too much light. So that's what I got out there right now is I got too much light. And so that's perfect. That's great when you're working on things because you want things to be really well lit up. And, I can unplug certain lights or turn off certain lights that I don't need and just focus on what I need. And I love the fact that those things are so energy efficient. All of those lights out there because they're LEDs use less power than one 100-watt bulb, and they throw so much light out there. Did the workmen that dug out the tunnel go for a swim? No, those guys were covered with dirt. I didn't want them within a mile of my pool. Now I don't know. They must have probably gone home and taken a shower or something like that because, just I would they could have used a hose or whatever, but no, they when they came out, literally they were covered head to toe with dirt. Yeah, the fires in Cal. I haven't really been following them. I know that they're there, but I'm not really sure where in the state they are. I haven't really looked that closely into it. Nobody that I know who lives there is talking about them. So, hi Angela, how are you? When's pecan season? I think we must be coming up on it because the guy who identified it said that they'll probably start dropping in the next month or so. So I'll keep an eye out for that, and I definitely want to harvest some of those. I'm already thinking about improvising some sort of a net to catch them. Hey, Eric's here. Hi, Eric. Seems Kathy was just joking about letting the trenching guys go swimming. Yeah, you know how bad that pool looked when it turned green? Can you imagine how bad if we had dirt in it and turned brown, all muddy from guys that were digging out a sewer line? Huh? That'd be pretty gross, wouldn't it? That'd have to be a whole different treatment. Yeah, I don't know where any of the fires specifically are. So, is the candle scented? No, it's just regular wax. There, for a while there, I made some candles. I had a candle making kit and some molds and stuff like that. And at the end, I got to the point where I had a big bucket full of all my candle making stuff, and including a lot of wax. And I decided, you know what, I kind of want to downsize, so I just made, I got a big glass jar here. That thing used to have pickles in it, and I just got a big chunk of wax and melted it all, made it one color, and then poured a little bit into the thing, and then put some more ink into it, changed the color a little bit, and poured that in, and just kind of did layer by layer. You can't really see it, but it kind of starts blue and then turns purple when it gets to the top. The turtle would have dug faster. I don't know, maybe. But if she went in, the hole would only be that big. So, that'd be still a little bit hard to get in there. Is the temperature in Waco still near 100? Yeah, I think they're predicting 96 or 97 today. Oh, Eric has 881 subscribers. Cool. You're almost to 1,000. What's your view hours? You've been making videos for a few years, so you ought to have pretty decent view hours. What are you at? Are you over 4,000 on that? Because it's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 view hours, I believe. And you got a couple of videos that have like tens of thousands of views, so that's cool. Yeah, you should be pretty close, if not there already. How's Beth? Beth is fine. She last contact I had with her, my mom made up this letter that we're going to mail out to everyone. It's going to kind of be her obituary for my father, or her eulogy, I guess, is a better word, for my father, and we're going to mail it out. And Beth has really nice handwriting, so we got Beth to hand address all of the labels. And so I just got that in the mail, I think about a week ago from Beth. That was the last I've heard of her, but she seems to be doing fine. Right now with all the virus stuff, it's just, Beth can't come out here, I can't go there, so we're just kind of on hold in terms of getting her here. Linda just said you're awesome. Oh wait, she said that about me. Sorry, man. Maybe next time. Okay, last you checked, the fires are from San Francisco north. So okay, Sacramento, which is where my sister lives. My sister lives in Folsom, which is on the outskirts of Sacramento, and that's east of San Francisco, about 50 miles. So yeah, it's away from my sister. There's not really a lot in the area where my sister lives to burn anyway. So I have thought about doing things with pecans if I get a nice healthy harvest. So we'll have to see. I've never made a pecan pie before. I don't know if I could do it in the instant pot though. I think that's probably more of an oven kind of thing. Told to say nice things every day to people we don't know just because. Hey, yeah, it's called playing it forward, right? You're especially beautiful today, Mike. Did anyone tell you that? Okay. I'd like to get Flash home, but I don't know. It's probably gonna. It may be this summer before before I'm sorry, this winter before we can do that. I don't know. We'll see. 24 30 hours. I would bet you're more than that. I mean, I do think what you need to do, Eric, is you need to make some longer videos. So, because when you do a 45-second or 1 minute long video, you're not gonna. It's gonna take forever to get those hours. VNA wants you to get a head rub. Okay, that's from VNA. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose it's been smoky in Folsom because you get the ocean breeze. It's probably blowing that all their way. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I've never worked with pecans at all. So I've had pecan pie a couple times, and I mean I like it. It's a good pie. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what the harvest looks like. Okay, I guess Pike wants to be over here now. So got to keep them on the channel here. On the Zoom class, they say to take everything down in the background. That's no good. That should be your way of establishing who you are, the things that are important to you. Yeah, it would be a shame if the redwoods were destroyed, but hopefully they'll stop it. And that bike's moved over here. I guess he just doesn't want to be on camera here. DNA likes your butt. What do you think about that? Chocolate turtles with pecans. I don't know. What do you think? I'm probably not going to do Halloween this year. I want to see how the neighborhood deals with Halloween. I don't want to go too out and set up a bunch of stuff and then have nobody be there. So also, I may be working at Silo Screams again this year. But usually, when I set up Halloween, I set it up the day of. I usually make it a point to take Halloween day off of work, and then I'll get up early in the morning and start setting up Halloween that day. That way it was kind of a surprise. Nobody knew it was coming until later on in the day. Did I choose the colors for the bathroom? No, not yet. The vote is still going. So if you want to do that, yeah, there's still time. I'm gonna. What are we? We're less than 8 hours now. When my video goes live tonight, that happens at 8 o'clock p.m. Texas time. And at 8 o'clock p.m. Texas time, when the video goes live tonight, um, the voting will be counted. So there's only one place to do it. You can't vote on Facebook. You can't vote in the comments section of the video. There's one place only to do it, and that is on the comments or in the on the front page of the YouTube page. Click on the community tab, and the first question there is the poll, and it says something, and it's titled something like, "This is where you go to vote for the colors in the bathroom." And one of the problems I ran into, I discovered when I set this thing up, was that YouTube only lets you put 5 items in your poll. And obviously we had 6 paint suggestions. So the way we're doing it is options 1 through 5, you have a button you can click on. If you want option 6, you leave a comment on the video and say, I like option 6 or something like that. And that's how you count that. And then at the end, I will count the number of votes there, and we'll go. Right now, it looks like option number 5 is in the lead. So Eric is saying if they tell him to take something down, he's going to turn the camera the other way. And I'm going to look and say, well, you wouldn't like what's there either. That's awesome. Yeah, you can comment all you want, but like I said, the only place to vote is in the community, under the community tab on the front page, and that's where it is. Yeah, I was surprised. We've got like 300 votes, but you know what? There's like 3,300 people who are subscribed to the channel, and 1,500 people watch the videos. So you know, it's getting almost like elections in America where nobody votes. But yeah, there's still 7 hours and looks like 44 minutes to go. So you can still go and do your vote. Not too late. Yeah, Jordan replied to me that he said he thought all the colors looked the same. I replied back to him, it's like, yeah, man, we're guys. We see tan and brown. You know, and that I wanted to get a woman's perspective on this, and my sister wasn't going to be able to come because she's going back to school. My mom's not going to be able to come because she's locked in her apartment, and Beth can't come because she's about ready to go back to school. So I figured, you know what? 60% of my viewers are women. I'm going to let them choose. So, oh yeah, well, the decorating I do for Halloween, like I said, that was just the haunted house kind of thing. And who knows? Maybe I won't have to put the gallows out. I could hang the guy from the tree. It would probably be just as effective. Jordan says on the live stream he wants me to go all out on Halloween. Yeah, well, this year going all out may mean be going out to Silo Screams. I suspect that I got contacted by the guy who does that about a week or 10 days ago, and he wanted to know whether I was interested in participating again. I said, well, I got a job this year uh, that goes until 7:30 on Fridays and Saturdays, which are his typical nights. But I said if you can deal with me hopping in the car at 7:30 and getting there at 8 o'clock or 8:15 ish, and I can still do that, then I'd like to do that. He says, yeah, that's no problem. And he says he probably can have me do another video for him too. So that'll be fun too. But he's got to figure out what's going on. He's got to apply to get a waiver to have his thing open during this whole coronavirus thing. So he's applying for that, and that could throw a big wrench in the middle of things if they don't allow them to do it. But I mean, this is such a big facility. I would bet you that they could social distance very well in there. They tend to do that anyway with people because they don't want just a big long stream of people going through. They'll let a couple people through, and then they'll hold you, and then they'll let a couple more because part of the fun of that place is jumping out at you. And if you get just people streaming through there in a line, most of the people aren't going to get the true effect. So, the thing already kind of naturally socially distances. Last year, they had me playing a demented dentist that was drilling on this severed head. And, a demented dentist could be wearing a face mask. I ever had a root canal? No. No, the biggest surgery I ever had in my mouth was when I had my wisdom teeth removed. You think black and navy blue are the same color? Well, then you may be part guy. Well, yeah, even I'm like I said, I'm not even sure I'm going to be here on Halloween. So, you know, I'll play it by ear. We'll see what happens. If I'm not even here, then if I am here, I'll probably do something simple. I'll have candy. I'll put a black light out and maybe project the ghosts in the window. I'm thinking I got this window right here in the front, but I could also maybe go to the window in the front by the master bedroom, and I got a projector that has these really kind of creepy ghosts images, and I could do that. But we may not, we may not go all out this year. Like I said, I want to play it by ear and see what happens. Thanks, Tracy Rothmeyers. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm happy with the house, how the house is going. We're making a lot of progress. We're almost done right now. The only areas I really got to work on right now are the guest bedroom, and I got to do some more work out in the garage. And I still think I still got to take the top off of this and move this into that corner right there. I think that'll work better there. In fact, I may do that this weekend on one of the vlogs. I'm trying to figure out because this thing here. Sorry, I'm pointing at the image on the screen. You can't see that. The desk here is really big and really heavy, and I'm not really looking forward to dragging it out into the garage. I'm almost thinking I may just tip it over on its side in here, wrap the area with plastic, and and cut the thing off in the house. It'd be a lot easier just to lay the thing down, route it in here, and then put it back up again. So I may very well do that. I've seen a few kids around here, so I'm guessing there is some trick or treating, but we'll see. Yeah, they had this severed head with like rotted teeth in the mouth, and they gave me this Dremel tool thing. And basically, what would happen is they'd come around the corner I was in, and there'd be the dentist chair and the head, and I'd be and all people would do is see me hovering over the chair because I was blocking whatever was there, and they hear the of the Dremel tool, and then I'd turn around and chase after them. That was fun. I had a blast doing that. Eric got a ticket for America's Got Talent live show in Zoom, virtual audience. Okay, interesting. I guess that's what everyone's doing now. I miss my old apartment. Yeah, like a hemorrhoid. We're 45 minutes into this and I haven't taken a drink yet. Oh, much better. Oh yeah, I'm going to totally go all out for Christmas. Because I'm going to have to figure out where to put all the lights, but I'm gonna totally Clark Griswold this house. I'm going to have it in the trees, and we'll probably double or triple the amount of lights that I had on the house in California. And I had I had more lights on my house in California than every other house on my block combined. What kind of wood is the desk made from? It's oak. It's oak plywood. That's about I think that's probably four sheets of 4x8, 3/4 inch oak plywood. $40 a sheet. Is that a salt lamp? What you said? I don't know what you're looking at. I don't have a salt lamp, so yeah, I'm not sure exactly what you're looking at. I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, there's Chick-fil-A around here. Yeah, they're big in Texas. Yeah, you're right. Bite nibble's gone here. I guess I probably should recenter the camera here. I don't know. I'm sure Bite isn't far. Oh no, I see him right now. He heard his name popped out behind the table over there. No, you caught me. It's vodka. So if I start slurring my words at the end, you'll understand. Okay. Yeah, like I said, Bite heard his name, decided to come over here and show you his butt. Is Jordan and Jaw coming to see my place soon? We haven't talked about anything, but he's invited. It'd probably be better if he waited until I get the guest bedroom going. I mean, this couch here is a sofa bed, so I mean, we could accommodate him, but I want to, if he's going to come out, I'd like to have him have, a real nice bed. I heard about the 3.2 earthquake in Michigan. No, but there was like a reasonably sized earthquake in Southern California that happened a couple miles from my mom's apartment. I was wondering if she felt it. 3.2, that isn't a really big quake, but then again, it's Michigan. Michigonians are not used to that. Ground doesn't usually move for that. I could be drinking vodka, but I don't think nobody would notice because eventually you'd notice. Yeah, I've never really heard about that about salt lamps, but I guess that makes sense. That pets get OD on them. I gotta get the mouse over here because things are rolling by here too fast now. I'm missing things. Oh, that won't be a problem. The Christmas lights are all going to be outside. I'm kind of funny with Christmas because I go all out outside and I do nothing in the house. You know, I got an artificial tree in the garage. I got all sorts of you know interior decorations and Christmas tree ornaments and stuff like that that I've kind of accumulated from my mom over the years. And honestly, they just live in a box. I never had a Christmas tree at the house in California. Um, Never had one in the apartment, and haven't had one here. Well, obviously, haven't had one here because we haven't had Christmas here yet. But I don't know. You know, this I could put a decent sized tree in here though because we do have not a real fully vaulted ceiling, but you know, the ceiling here is taller than it is in other parts of the house. So what do I like best, gin or vodka? I would guess I probably drink more vodka. But I usually kind of do it like in a mixed drink. That's one of the things I like grapefruit juice for. You know, I like it like grapefruit juice just plain, but you know, mix it with a couple of shots of vodka. It's really good. How's my thumb? The thumb is doing better. It's still a little puffy here. It sometimes hurts when I bump it, but you know, I think it's going to heal. I'm going to have a little bit of a scar there, and it may be a little deformed, but you know, it works, and it doesn't really hurt to move it or anything like that. I still feel a little pressure, and the skin is a little numb there, so I may not get feeling back, but and lawnmower, it might be here today. You know, who knows? I was supposed to get a call from them telling me when it would, so I actually kept the phone near me just in case they called. But I don't know. They said today at earliest, so that could mean you know tomorrow or Tuesday or something like that. I hope it comes before Tuesday. The lights behind me. Are you talking about these lights behind me? Because that's the only thing that I see that's light. I mean, now if you're talking about this thing, this is a candle. That's a glass jar. I don't know. The camera here isn't doing justice for it. You said the lights behind bite. Yeah, must be talking about these then. Yeah, yeah. You those of you from like Michigan that talk about the strangeness of or the violence of a 3.2 quake. Yeah, we're you know people who live on the San Andreas Fault are always gonna kind of you know it's like yeah right. Yeah, I've been through Northridge. I've been through Whittier Narrows. I've been through Sylmar. Sylmar, I think, was 7.2. That was a big quake. Yeah, we got Bites butt shot here. Or are you guys talking about these lights over here? If you're talking about that, because that I guess is technically behind Bite too. And no, none of those are a salt lamp. That's a lava lamp right there. It just got turned on right before the live stream, so it isn't fully lavaing yet. And the other things are just electric lamps. They aren't salt lamps. That's what you're talking about. Yeah, no salt lamps in here. Getting behind here again. We are. Holy cow! I'm way behind. Sorry about that, everyone. Let me catch up here. Okay. Maybe Jordan's waiting for the guest room to be ready so he can have privacy. Yeah, maybe. Okay, bye, Gene. Yeah, I probably missed you already because I'm way behind here. Whereas Nibble was around a little bit ago, but she tends to make her appearance and then she's gone. When will Flash be joining me? Hopefully soon, but right now it's kind of difficult to do that with this whole coronavirus thing because I can't go out there without having to take time off of work, and nobody can come there from here or come from there and come to here because everyone there is working. So I don't know. We'll have to figure that out when we can. It may be a while though. Beth is falling in love with Flash, so there went by. So I don't think she minds having. I don't think she minds having Flash for a while. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do a live tree in here just because I know the cats would eat the needles and then I'd have green barf all over the house. Yeah, see that would be fun to do a National Lampoon Christmas vacation type decoration on the house. How are the pipes coming? The plumbing, the PVC has been or the defective part of the pipes have been replaced, and the inspector's supposed to come by tomorrow and check that out, and then they can put the whole dirt all back in the hole, and that'll be nice because right now I got Mount Everest on my front lawn. Have I made a decision on the bathroom color yet? No. Well, you guys are making the decision, but we have not. The uh, the vote goes for another well, what about 7.5 hours now? So you can still go over to the community tab on my front page, and you can still vote for another 7.5 hours. I'll count the when my video goes live tonight at 8 o'clock. It goes live at 8 o'clock Texas time. When it goes live at 8 o'clock, that's when the voting ends, and I'll tally everything up then, and probably post that in the video I'll shoot tomorrow. But if somebody sends me $500, I'd say thank you to that somebody. Was I unable to use any toilets or run water? For the most part, the guy rooted out the main line. So I could use all of the toilets except for the shower in the bedroom or the master bathroom. Because for some reason there was a separate line going into the main line, and there's a plug in there, and that's still an issue. So I can't use that one. I've been showering in the guest bathroom for the last few days. But everything else runs fine. Okay, Jen's feeling better. That's good. Yeah, I heard she had some medical issues, but she's feeling better now. So that is very good news. Let's see. I keep scrolling down here, and all of a sudden it jumps to the bottom. I end up missing a bunch of them here. Yeah, I wouldn't object if somebody sent me $500 on Super Chat. That'd be awesome. Yeah, it looks like everybody is wishing Jen feels better, so that's good. She has been a little distant on the Facebook page lately, so it's good that she's back. Do any of my neighbors have pools in their yards? No. No, I mean, none of my direct neighbors. I think there's more of them on the block, but not any of the ones on either side of me, behind me, or kitty corner behind me. Yeah, I'm not really. I mean, I'm not really soliciting funds for that. That was, uh, it's just one of those things that happen. Unfortunately, I had money left over from the house, so it's like, but I can do it, and it's one of those things that once I do it, I'll never have to worry about it again. So yeah, the pool is great. That thing's been a lifesaver. Like I said, a pool wasn't even on my list. Uh, of things I'd like to have for a house, but I'm glad I have it. That is so awesome. Well, I thought the sewer line was inspected when they bought the house. That's kind of what I think a home inspection is supposed to be, is that they look at all that stuff, but apparently not. Today, well, we got to get Bite to come up here. Come on up here, Bite. Jen wants you to have a belly rub. Come on. He's right here. So let's see if we can coax him up. Yeah, we got him up. Come here, buddy. Ah, he got away from me. He's too fast for me. Ow! Is being bit by him good enough? How about that? Bring you up with a kitty brush. You like the kitty brush? Yeah. Okay, now we got you. There is no escape. All right, it's belly rub time for Jan. There's a belly rub. He generally isn't very much for being handled, but if he's getting the belly rubs, he'll put up with that. Wish I could mic him so you could hear him purring. Okay, that's it. Enough of that. Now I got cat hair all over me. Yeah, that's what bite and nibble are. You don't see it with bite, but you can definitely see it in the markings on Nibble's head. It's got that classic Maine Coon shape, M shape on the head. How long am I going to be on? Probably another hour. I usually do these for about 2 hours. Yeah, yeah, I got nice cabinet space in the kitchen. I like that a lot. I think I have actually better cabinet space here than I did even in the house in California. When I talk to my mom, say hello from all of you. Well, I want to have her back on again, so we'll probably do that at some point. Yeah, yeah, I'm running. As you know, for the last few live streams, I've put other people's vlog channels up and running on the computer in the background. And yeah, that's my friend Matt's Island Horizon videos. So, if you haven't subscribed to that, definitely go check that out. What he does, he lives on the big island of Hawaii, and what he does is he just kind of, shoots just really peaceful beach scenes. He'll go to the beach, he'll set the camera on a tripod, and he'll split the screen with the horizon and just leave the camera running for 20 minutes, and he gets these great beach shots. If you get in there and look who's back. If you get in there and just say play all, it'll just run them back to back, and it's really kind of cool stuff for your computer screen or just to have running in the background. Okay, that's enough of that. You're fat enough as it is. There, that'll stop you. Unless velociraptors can open bottles, huh? That's right, that was a Jurassic Park reference. Well, I suspect that bite and nibble are brother and sister, just because under the conditions I found them. The likelihood of finding two 5-week-old kittens in my backyard at the same time, that aren't brother and sister. Never heard of a Maine Coon? It's a very common breed of cat. Generally, you can tell that they are because they have a classic M shape in the on the top of their heads. You can see it on Nibble. If you, I don't know, do I have any pictures of Nibble here? I don't know if I do. How sad is that? I don't have pictures of my cats on my phone. Guess I'm just not a crazy cat man, huh? Let's see. Yeah, I don't see any cat pictures. Sorry. But if you look at if you look at the cover photo of the video I did, what was it, yesterday or whatever, where it had a close up picture of Nibble, you can see the classic M on the top of her head. That's the sign of a Maine Coon. That I'm glad to get the window in. Yeah, I mean, I don't. It isn't really a safety issue because crime is really low around here to begin with, and it's in a backyard, and nobody can see it. So yeah, yeah. Matt's videos are, like I said. I had thought about doing something like that a long time ago. I wanted to do just audio and bring like a really good audio recorder to the beach and record the beach and then like make CDs. But he took it a step further, and the technology has evolved so much now that he just shoots at it on his iPad. He has a little mount on a tripod. He has a little tripod that has a mount on it that holds the iPad, and he just locks it down there and shoots it, and he gets really good results. Yeah, it's funny how different cats in the same litter can have such different appearances, but yeah, the Maine Coon is a very common cat in America, at least. Where did I get the cabinet for the DVDs? Oh, that thing there, I made it. I made that. Do I have a burglar alarm? No, I don't. Okay, apparently everyone's telling me that Nibble is not a Maine Coon. All right, shows what I know. I thought that M on the head, that's what that meant. And Angela had to tend to something, but she's back now. That's good. You liked it when it took you through the park, especially when you had to stay inside. Yeah, I got to do another park walk again. I've been going out on my off nights and taking walks at night. And I like doing that. It's getting to the point at night where it cools off. It's nice to be out and it's quiet. It's dark, and I like doing that a lot. It'd be fun to get back into the walking through the local parks too. Haven't been to Cameron Park now in a couple months. Is the memorial for my father finished? No, I'm still waiting on stuff from the church. Uh, the pastor is going to do a couple of things, and they're going to have the choir. They're actually going to get the choir together to perform on video for this. So that's going to be interesting. How hot is it right now? It's supposed to get to like 96 or 98 today. I'm not sure what it is right now. Actually, let me see if I can see here. I got a big thermometer outside. Got to walk away from the camera though. Sorry. There's an old saying that says a man with a watch knows what time it is, and a man with two watches isn't never quite sure. Yeah, it works the same with thermometers. There's two thermometers out there. One says it's in the mid 80s, the other says it's 93. So, you know, it's warming up. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Tracy. Nibble's a beautiful cat. I like Bite too. He's he's my buddy. Aren't you, Bite? Yeah, yeah. That's your answer to everything. Yeah, well, that's kind of what you want to do when you patch it up. If you patch up a hole with in the drywall, is use a sponge instead, because that's going to get all the stuff off the wall versus sandpaper, which just going to, if you have any texture on the wall, it's going to flatten out the texture. The sponge will kind of work around that. You always thought the M on the head was for meow. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll remember that one. The bear moved. Uh-oh, we're in trouble now. The bear. That's the second time now, because apparently the bears moved when we were doing those all day live streams when I was going to work at the beginning. You thought M was for Mouser? I suppose that's appropriate too, right? Bite. What do you think? Is the M on Nibble's head? Is that for meow or Mouser, or is it just for some word that only has meaning in the kitty language? Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe it's the cat language word for feed me. Bite reminds you of an Oreo cookie, huh? Is that what you are, Bite? Are you an Oreo cookie? Yeah, they definitely have different dispositions. They are two different cats. I don't know about whether this storm is going to drop anything on us. I was looking at the storm track this morning, and it looks like it's maybe going to go east of us, so we may miss it again. That'd be too bad. It would be nice to get a little rain, cool things off a little bit. 90 degrees in northeast Texas, but it feels hotter. Yeah, well, that tends to happen. I almost considered moving to Longview when I was picking out places to visit. Okay, that's got to be the strangest comment I've ever seen posted here. My doorknobs used to giggle when nobody was there, which begs the question: if a doorknob giggles and nobody hears it, did it really giggle? Oh, Charlotte and Logan are back on. Oh, mommy and daddy have coronavirus. That's no good. All right, bye, Jenny. Thanks for stopping in. Should name those two hurricanes Marco and Polo. That's true. That would have been funny. What is it, Marco and Linda? Is that what they're calling them? Yeah, I love it when it rains too. Yeah, sorry. I like giggle better. That's funny because who wouldn't want a giggling doorknob? Daddy's been in ICU with coronavirus for 2 weeks. That's scary. But pick the final colors for the bathroom yet? No, got just over 7 hours, 7 hours and 2 minutes to vote if you haven't voted yet. The only place you can vote is to go over to the Facebook home or Facebook, the YouTube homepage, click on the community tab, and the poll is right there. If you want to vote for options 1 through 5, there's a just click the appropriate button. If you want to vote for 6, leave a comment in the comment section of that poll saying I vote for 6, and in 7 hours and 2 minutes, we will count the votes and pick a winner. Right now, it looks like the one that's running away with it is option number 5. So that may be the one we go with. Yeah, there are definitely certain colors that are doing well. I'm glad I did it this way because to get first off, it kind of draws you all in, lets you be part of the process, and it also allows me to get multiple viewpoints on things. Right now, I don't really have an eye for color. I really don't. I do. I do. I mean, you saw what color I painted that cat room. That's kind of what I do. I pick weird, loud colors and do my thing. So it was. I think it was a good. I think it was a good option to let all you guys have a voice in that. Black dot things. Option number 5 is too dark for their ceramic tiles. Yeah, maybe. A lot of people have been saying I should be flipping the colors and do the dark color on the wall and the light color on the trim, but I think that's going to make the room too dark because there's no natural light in there. It's all artificial light, so we got to do what we can to spread that around. How's work going? Well, if you remember, when I was still doing daily vlogs and talking about work during my work days, and we all one that said, "Oh, that's boring. Nobody wants to watch that." Um, I mentioned at the time that there was a lot of training that I had to go through in order to even get to the point where I could approach the machine that I've been hired to operate. And there was a lot of training, and then I had to get certified to even get close to it. And I completed that certification yesterday. So now the next level of training goes on. Now I got more things to learn. So things are definitely going well, and I'm happy with the job. So I like the people there. I'm making friends. Don't really have any gripes against either my manager or my supervisor. They're decent people. They seem to listen. So it's going good. Yeah, I don't really like the color in the bathroom right now. It's not a. I think one of the things that I don't like about the paint they did in this house, and a lot of it looks like it was rushed at the last minute, is they did kind of matte paint, and I don't like a matte finish. I like at least a semi gloss, and in the bathroom I'd probably do a high gloss. I think it makes the walls pop a little bit more. They shine a little bit, and I always like it when the walls shine a little bit. Oh yeah, Jen. About a week ago, I decided. Well, I've been talking about this for a while, where I was going to do paint the bathroom, the guest bathroom, and we turned it into a little contest. I allowed my viewers to pick some of the colors that were used, and I picked the ones that I like. And last Sunday, I think I posted a video where I showed you all the paint chips that I had and put it up to a vote. And if you go onto the YouTube channel, under the community tab, there's a poll there where you can vote on which one you want. Whichever one gets the most votes, that's the colors I'm going to paint. You notice I'm not into house plants. Yeah, no, I don't have a lot of house plants. I got that thing I brought from California that I had for my mom for years and years. But I wish I'd moved to Texas sooner. Yeah, I do. But who knows? Everything might have turned out different if I came at a different time. Who knows? I probably wouldn't be working where I am working now, and Who knows? Maybe I would have liked that job better, but I like this one too. So, everything has just really has really worked out well. Thank you, Sue Smith. Yeah, I'm glad you like the house. I really do too. It's starting to feel more like my place today. So that is a good thing. Yeah, I've used Bear paint a lot. I've painted my entire inside of my house with Bear paint, and in California, and so far it's been the same thing here. Everything's been Bear brand. Although when I had to paint the outside of my house in California, and the HOA only gave you 6 or 8 options to choose from, and they were all Sherwin-Williams. So I had to do Sherwin-Williams on the outside, but that was good paint too. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really into artificial plants either, even if they look real. If I was going to have plants inside, like I said, I'm kind of weird because I do like plants, but usually I want them outside, and so I do it that way. And so I'll go all outside. But just a lot of things I have different attitudes inside and outside. Christmas is another example. I was talking about that earlier, where I'll decorate like crazy outside, but I won't have anything in the house for Christmas. I got a question. Is that iced tea brewing in the jar? No, that's a candle. It's a candle I lit for the first time for the live stream. So that's why it seems to be flickering on the top there. There's actually a flame in there. Looks like a man cave. Yep. Well, that's what I'm going for. I'm a man. Yeah. Congratulations again on that, Angela. Yeah, I have no complaints about how things have worked out, Black Dot. It's been everything really kind of fell into place. It took a little while, but you know what? I like where I am right now. And look who's back. Figure the only way you're going to get kitty treats is if you come and join the live stream, huh? That's what it's about. Yes, it is. Yeah, that was one of my requirements. Is this house had to be a single story house. I had a 2-story house in California, and that was nice. So, but I'm getting to the age now where I don't want to be climbing stairs all the time. And so I said, you know what? I'd like a decent sized house. This one's a little larger than the house I had in California, but mainly it's this big giant room here because this room goes all the way over to there, and then there's a big giant space in here. So a lot of room in here for entertaining, and this is where, like I said, the bulk of the additional space is. The bedrooms are probably comparable size to the bedrooms I had in California. I think the master bathroom is a little bigger. Guest bathroom is probably a little smaller, I think. Not much, but a little bit. Yeah, I know poinsettias are poisonous to cats, so it's definitely one of those things we'd avoid. Because these guys would be eating it, and then it wouldn't just be green barf, it'd be red barf too, wouldn't it? Yeah, I hope my mom and sister come and visit, but I don't know. It probably won't be until next summer for my sister at least because she's tutoring again. So she's basically occupied now until okay, that's enough. She's basically occupied now until next summer. Oh, I don't take the man cave thing. I embrace it. This is going to be a man cave. It's going to look like a when I'm done with this place, it's going to look like the inside of a TGI Fridays. Have you ever been in one of those where it's just all sorts of goofy stuff on the walls, every inch of wall space is covered, and I'm still not going to have everything up. Yeah, pool's in good shape again. Pool's all I got to do is maintain it now, and that's just throwing in chlorine tabs once a week and some shock chemical, and then just running the vacuum every once in a while. Okay, bite's gone, so it's just me again, looking for a small side table with a lot of drawers in them, huh? Yeah, I'll probably contact the realtor and see what we can do about that. I think it's going to start with finding out what the plumber was out here for last time. When I called the plumber, they said that, oh yeah, we've been to this address before. I guess I want to know what it is. Know what the problem was because if they knew about that and didn't disclose that, that's a problem. I don't know. I've thought about a pool table. There's definitely room for one here. That is a big, massive space that'd be very nice for a pool table. So, it's still a possibility. I'd love to have one. Does the pool have a cover for winterizing? No, I don't, but I'll probably get one. Do I miss the upstairs? Not really. I mean, there were times I like to kind of sit at the window and watch, but you know what? It's not that big of a deal. It's not worth the risk of falling. Well, I'm going to play it by step by step and see what we can do about the pipe situation. I think it might be too early to be talking about lawsuits. When am I going to put in a pool table? I don't know if I am yet. I'm seriously thinking about it. I have a lot of space where I could put one, and I'd love to have one. So I don't know. That's long ways off though. Yeah, I was just thinking about that too, Angela. I was looking like, what kind of light do I have over there? I'd have to get a cool like Budweiser lamp or something to put over it. Jay Wild's taking off. See you, Jay Wild. Thank you. Thanks for stopping in. So if that really was vodka, you'll know in a couple minutes when I start slurring my speech. Yeah, that would be another option too. A cool rock and roll lamp. Yeah, I don't really have any health issues that say I shouldn't be on stairs like that. But I'm just kind of getting to the point where I don't want to have to think about that anymore. Tracy's got to go do some laundry. That's cool. Yeah, well, we'll be wrapping this up in 25 minutes or so anyway. So love those photos of the B-2 bombers. Yeah, yeah, I'm proud of those. I was glad when I found those. I knew I was looking for those, and I knew what the envelope looked like. So the second I opened that box, it's like, oh, there they are. I've been looking for them. It's been good that I kind of kept them in good shape over the years because it's been 40 years since I got those, and they're like virtually brand new. Hate doing the laundry. Yeah, I hear you. That's why I try and make it as easy as I can. Am I eating out as often? No, I am not eating out. I'm now that I got a barbecue, I'm cooking in more. I don't know. We'll get back to restaurant reviews at some point. How do they compact the soil beneath the house? I don't think they're going to. Yeah, Texas really turned out to be the right place for me. I'm really happy I'm here. Definitely, I want to cut the lawn, especially in the backyard. I can't do much in the front yard right now because I got those big two piles of dirt out there. But hopefully tomorrow, the inspector's supposed to come tomorrow and look at the sewer line that they put in there, make sure everything's good. And then once that's inspected, then they're supposed to put the dirt back in there. Hopefully, I'll have my house back tomorrow night. Yeah, I've heard that a lot of people say that UFOs around Area 51 were triangular shaped, which could be easily, mistaken for the B-2 bomber, or even that what was it, the 117A, the F-117A, which was that stealth fighter. That thing was even more triangular shaped. Oh, we got a crazy person in here. Kathy said she even loves ironing. I don't know. What do you think about that bite? Kathy likes ironing. How they can get the dirt back under the house? The same way they got it out, by hand. In fact, you remember on that video, I gave them some buckets. They were using those buckets, so those came in handy. When's the lawnmower coming? They said maybe today, but I haven't heard anything yet. So who knows? Hopefully in the next couple days. It'd be nice if it was here today. We'll do a lawnmowing vlog if that happens. How about a cooking video in the new kitchen? Yeah, that'll probably happen too. Yeah, we'll do that at some point. Right now, the focus is getting the house unpacked and ready to go. And we've made really great progress in a very short amount of time. So I'm almost completely moved in. The only things really need to be done now is get that guest bedroom ready and get the garage a little bit more in order. It's been a little too hot to be out in the garage, so. The grass isn't really that bad in the front yard. You may recall that a few weeks ago, I actually kidnapped the gardener from next door and had them do my lawn too. So that doesn't look so bad. It's really bad in the backyard though, because the grass is probably 10 inches tall now. I'm gonna put my new lawnmower through its paces for that first time. And your name is Cindy. All right. Good to meet you, Cindy. Thanks for watching. Oh, some of the people at work tease me about being from California, but it's all in good fun. 23,000 seems like a lot for a few days' work. Well, like I said, these guys had to, big part of that was tunneling under the house. They had to excavate, uh, a tunnel probably 2 feet tall, 2 feet wide for 35 feet under a house. So, you know, that was a huge part of it. And they had a team of, I don't know, 8 people out here doing that. So I haven't seen anything that shows any animosity towards Californians out here. I think at most Texans just don't want people to vote. Want Californians to vote like they voted in California. You flee a certain political climate, and then you come here and vote for the same thing. Will I pin straight my lawnmower? I don't know. I haven't thought about that. Maybe. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Kathy. I was talking to the owner, the guy who owns the company that was tunneling under the house, and I said, "Geez, if I didn't already have a storm shelter, I'd just have you leave that there." Yeah, we got the glass fixed. The window's fixed now. That's it right there now. No more Home Depot box in the window. Did they have to stabilize the foundation? No, no. The slab up here, it's on a concrete slab, and the slab appears to be about 2 feet thick. So they don't think that's going to be a problem. Yeah, I really like the people in Texas. They're just, I mean, I've said it before, but they're so friendly. Okay, thanks for stopping in, Angela. Yeah, we're kind of winding down too. We'll be done in 15, 20 minutes. Paint a skull and bones on the mower. I bet you I could get a sticker that would do that. Yeah, I don't know. We may personalize it at some point. I don't know. We'll see. Definitely going to make use of that cup holder though. Well, and one of the things I've noticed is that race relations seem to be better here, and I think the problem is because in California the races tend to stay segregated, and so you have this group here and this group here and this group here. In Texas, you have all the races living in the same neighborhoods together. And I think when you grow up with all different groups of people, you become more tolerant of them. Your kids become more tolerant of them. If you only grow up around people that look like you, then you tend to be fearful or angry or resentful at people that don't. I don't know. That's just me. And maybe we're getting too much into politics, but whatever. All right. Thanks for stopping in, Cindy. It's good to meet you. Where are the cats now? I don't know. I'm sure Nibble's in her room. Bye. Where are you? Oh, yeah, he's just sleeping over there by the door. Yeah, now you're talking. Pair of Texas Longhorns in the front of the mower. And keep people out of the way too. If they want to stand on the lawn here, I'll be ready for them. Yeah, it is. It's just an entirely different environment. There's this stereotype that Texas is such a racist place. It isn't, I guarantee you. It's nice to talk to you every time, Black Dot too. I like it when you come on here. You ask great questions. Did I get the lawnmower yet? No. Hopefully it's going to come today. Uh, but today they said was like the first day that it might arrive. So we were looking at the thermometer a little while ago. It looked like the general consensus at the time was that it was 93. I can't stand wearing a mask either. I can't wait till we're past that. It's especially annoying with the beard because it ends up folding your hairs wrong and it's itchy all day. And yeah, I think you're right, Jen. Absolutely. I find that people talk slower or faster in Texas. I haven't really noticed any of that. In fact, I was expecting to hear some really thick Texas accents, and you just don't hear that really that much anymore. Every once in a while I'll hear somebody that has a real thick accent, but for the most part, they sound like me, whatever that means. Yeah, I can't imagine moving back to California now. It'd be so expensive, and I got a great job here, so just I'm in a great situation right now. We're very, very happy here. Never been to Mississippi. I've been to Alabama though, and I didn't see the racism I expected to see there either. I think a lot of it is just a stereotype. Yeah, I hate that about the mask too. I'm constantly wearing my glasses like this so that it's ahead of the mask, so I don't fog them up that much. And then I look like my grandpa, doing that all the time. That's annoying. Yeah, I've been hearing about the fires in California. We were talking about that a little bit earlier. They're saying that they thought they were like north of San Francisco or something, which is where most of them were. When you came here, LA smelled like oranges. That was a long time ago. Now, with everyone using the sidewalks as toilets, it smells like something else. Yeah, yeah, my sister's doing fine in San Francisco. Whoops, whoops. My mom did it again. She calls every time when I'm in the middle of a live stream. She's just really good at that. One of these days, I'm just going to put her on the air and say, "Hi, you're on the air." It's muggy in California, in Los Angeles. That's unusual. You don't usually get really high humidity in California. How's the sewer pipe coming along? They put the PVC in on Friday, and guess my mom left a voicemail, so we'll get back to her afterwards. They put the PVC in on Friday, and I guess the inspector comes out and looks at uh, looks at the work on Monday, and then they're going to put the dirt back in. So we will go from there. It's going to be good to have my house back. Yeah, I think I know where Elk Grove is. I think my brother-in-law works in Elk Grove, or did, because I've heard of that. I don't want to unleash a live stream on her without her knowing what's coming. So I'll call her afterwards. I do want to get her. She wants to do a live stream again, so we'll probably have her back at some point. And I think Beth was here last week in the chat, and she was talking about maybe doing a call in too. So that'd be kind of fun. Because I mean, she's calling. I'm supposing she's got a question or something, and so probably something about the memorial. I really haven't looked at the computer over there this morning yet, so it's possible that maybe her pastor finally sent over the stuff that I need to finish up the video. I got to shoot my part too, but I haven't done that yet. Yeah, San Francisco kind of uh, started the whole thing. And but LA is the same way. I mean, when I go visit Jordan the last few times, when we go wander around Hollywood, there's parts of Hollywood Boulevard you can't even walk on anymore. One of the things you run into too is the homeless people have dogs, and sometimes the dogs are wild or vicious. And so when we're walking around with Jaw, Jordan doesn't even want the dogs to get close to him. And can you blame him? Jaw kind of has no fear of other dogs. Usually a little dog is going to be afraid of a big dog, not Jaw. Look who's coming back. You decided it's time for more kitty treats, I'm sure. Right? That's what it's all about. More kitty treats. No? All right. Back in the jar. Sorry, no kitty treats or bite. That's how you want to play. Jeff's switch channels here. How did the air conditioner work in the garage? I can't have the garage closed because all the humidity gets trapped in there. And especially if I try and go out and do some shooting in there, the same thing happens in there that happened in the tunnel when I was under the house. But I actually think I know how to solve that problem. I think in the vlog today, I want to go into the tunnel again because the tunnel is now supposedly open from one end to the other. And so I want to get under there and do one more thing. And I think in order to prevent the camera from fogging up this time, I think what happened is the camera was inside the house in the air conditioning where I keep it like 72 to 76 in here. And the camera was probably that temperature. And all of a sudden I brought it outside and it was in the 90s and it was really high humidity. And I think the condensation just kind of built up on the camera and that was why it fogged over. So I think when I go under there this time, I'm going to put the camera outside for a little while, let it warm up, then there shouldn't be the fogging issue. It's just a theory, but we'll see. Oh man, we got Jeff and his vlog on here. I don't know who I'm talking to. Jeff's at 397 subscribers. That's cool. Those of you who aren't out there, go out and check out Jeff's vlog. It's called Cooking with a Kid. You can see he's on the screen right now. Click on that, go to his channel, subscribe. Let's see if we can push him over 400. Come on, there's got to be 3 people on here that haven't watched his channel yet. If I thought of a mini split for the garage, I don't know what a mini split is. Well, that's always good, Jeff. When your channel continues to grow, it's going to be slow for a long time. But once you get to the point where you start getting more subscribers and started getting more views, then YouTube's going to start recommending it more, and then the channel will grow. Mine kind of grows in little spurts, every once in a while, I'll get a bunch of new subscribers, and then it'll just stall for a while. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Essex. I started thinking, it's like, wait, of course. And of course, there's a little lens cover that covers the lens when the camera's off. So it was cold inside there. So even when I brought it outside, the lens cover kept the cold in there. So the second I opened up the lens cover to expose the lens to start shooting, all of a sudden all this warm, moist air started hitting. And of course it's going to condense over. So yeah, we're going to file that under the, well, duh category. What am I having for supper tonight? I don't know. I haven't thought about that yet. I guess I probably should, huh? Yeah, I've heard about the stuff that's supposed to prevent your glasses from fogging up when you're wearing masks. I do want to look into that at some point. We have another great comment here, thanks to autocorrect. I'm having a hamburger, I'm assuming hamburger, potatoes, and a vegetarian. Yep. Jeff, cancer free for 2.5 years. Congratulations, Jeff. What's the next house project? I think we're going to do the bathroom next. That may start this week. I don't know. I'm also sort of thinking maybe of cutting this thing down this weekend. I think it's maybe too big to bring outside. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just lay it down on the ground in here, wrap the area with plastic, and I'll just cut it off in here. And we can keep the sawdust contained in the area and not have to move it. I think that'll make it a lot easier. Did I choose the color for the bathroom yet? No, the vote continues. We got about a little bit more than 6 hours now where you can still vote. So yeah, definitely want to do that. If you haven't voted yet, only vote once, please, because I don't think they'll let you vote more than once. And the way it works is there's 6 options. Options 1 through 5. If you go onto the community tab on my channel, there's a poll right there. Options number 1 through 5, you can just pick the one you want. They only let you put 5 options on there. So option 6, if you want option 6, put in the comments underneath the poll, hey, I want option 6, and that's the way we'll do that. And in a little bit more than 6 hours, at the time my video goes live tonight, that's when the cutoff point is. And at that point, no further votes will be counted. And we'll count the votes up and we'll make a decision and we'll announce the results in the video I shoot tomorrow, which you will see on Tuesday, I think. So glad we kind of tacked back to that because I kind of want to mention that at the end. I think we're kind of wrapping up right now. And so I think I'm going to end this right now. Thanks everyone for watching. My new video comes up in 6 hours and 15 minutes. but I got to still shoot it. So I'm going to go do that now. So thanks for watching, and I'll see everyone next time. Goodbye, everyone.